Okay, so in this video, I want to talk about the history of Susanna and my take on it, because this is revelation I don't think anyone else has perceived, because it's only unlocking in our time today. As I've covered in the previous video, we could see Mary from Egypt, who we know as Patricia, her earthly life here in the first paragraph. But the history of Susanna actually covers multitudes of thousands of years. Okay, so first let's get to the opening fact that this is in the Apocrypha, that this writing is only found in the Greek and not in the Hebrew accounts of the book of Daniel. So what does that mean? That means it's for the Gentiles. And so what I'm trying to get at, I think the reason, I don't know, this is just a random book that I bought at the bookstore of the Apocrypha. It's not even the best translation, but I think, Susanna is also called Susanna and the Elders, but the history of Susanna is more fitting. The paragraph at the top of this page is definitely more fitting, because I think the events of what we read of in Susanna will be like a dream in the night, because all that fight against Zion will be like a dream in the night. That's how the Lord is going to confound the wicked in the last days, climbing Jacob's ladder, so to speak, going back in time and reinventing things. This is what I think the book of Susanna is about. So, okay, so we saw, Patricia's life in the first paragraph. Now, when we keep reading about Susanna and the elders, it happens when it's really hot out. So that tells me this happens in the summertime. That's spiritual summer. That's right in the prime of the reign of Christ. So right off the bat, we know this is kingdom prophecy. And, when we read things like on the morrow or the next day, that means the next 1,000 years. So this is the history of Susanna is covering a large span of time. Now, when we hear about Susanna and the elders, how they bore false witness against her, and Daniel is raised up and saves her and proves that she's being false witness of. Now, the elders that accused her say that she laid with a man who they could not hold and leaped out. I think this gives us I think that is Messiah. I think this gives us a revelation of Isaiah 10:6. I mean, this is going to drive the wicked nuts, okay? Because when you sow injustice, you reap injustice. So this is what the prophecies seem to say. So I think this will be, the elders say, oh, this she laid with this man and we could not hold him and he leaped out of the gate, all that kind of stuff. But that never happened, and I think that was Messiah. I think that really did happen in the story. It's really amazing. So that gives us a glimpse of Isaiah 10:6. What else do I want to say? Daniel, of course, is a portrait of Messiah, and again, I just think when you read this, we're seeing Messiah going into time and inserting things and changing things and completely confounding the wicked. And so there are a lot of prophecies about Messiah and Mary of Egypt, who we know as Patricia. A lot of songs that I'm just discovering. The Cure, Just Like Heaven. The Beach Boys, Their Hearts Were Full of Spring. It just goes on and on and on. It's really amazing. So that's my take of what I'm generally seeing in Susanna. If people could see it through that kind of lens, if you understand the biblical language, really amazing. And it's really amazing that we find this in the Apocrypha, that it's for the Gentiles only. I think we see this is not in our biblical canon in the standard book of Daniel, because this is going to be like a dream in the night, as if it never happened. It's just amazing how God's sovereign hand is over all of this. Really amazing. Okay, so that's all I got for you for now. God bless you.